Good morning, everybody. USA Vice Forecaster JD Rapp with you in the Breaking Weather Center. Um, Today is December 31st, 2020, and I'm taping this at 4:09 on a Thursday morning. Happy New Year's Eve, everybody. Normally, I don't tape these early, but we do have some situation we have to talk about today. Severe weather. I mean, me and my team have been talking about this in the last couple of days on this fret, and me and Isaac have been talking about this the last couple of days. So let's drill into it. Storm Prediction Center has modernized this in the last couple of days. We have an enhanced severe thunderstorm threat and a slight and a marginal. And I'll take a look here. Everybody wants to know about tornadoes. I know this is their New Year's Eve plans. Today I would choose right and see what's gonna happen. I didn't mess anything up. And you can see, hold on a minute, let me get things loaded up right so you can just see in the picture what we have in place. And you can see, here's our tornado risk. And you can see it's about 10%. That is 10% and 25 miles a point. I've seen a tornado. We can see one EF5, EF2, EF3. It's a little bigger than a 5. So definitely, we need to be keeping an eye on tornadoes. Are going to be a concern today. So definitely, might want to keep that in mind. And also, we do have a damage and wind threat. It's about 15% too, so we can see some straight line winds. Also, if this was a moderate risk, folks, this would be tornado risk at a 15%. I won't roll out that, but we'll just have to see. I won't roll out a tornado hatched area, but that's what I'm keeping an eye on. And then, we got damage and winds, a damage and wind risk also too. So definitely we will have to watch that. And also we got a hail risk, but it's about 5% right now. So definitely, this is a situation today where I get a little more concerned. It's because it's New Year's Eve. A lot of people are going to be out today. Please, if you have New Year's Eve plans, please be careful. Because, like I said, these tornadoes could be fast moving, and we don't want anybody on the road today, especially me on this situation. I don't think you need to cancel your plans, but have a way to receive warnings. Have let's see, I'll put this here a minute. Have a weather radio like I got, a cell phone. Make sure you don't turn your alerts off because you want to have a way to receive warnings and take advantage when you have a tornado warning. Go to a basement. I know a lot of the virus is continuing to go on, the corona virus, but Sunnybees, the problem I'm getting is these shelters are going to be closed since we have the corona. But all I can say is go to a gas station, truck stop, whatever you have out there. Your way. Somewhere's going to be open 24 hours. You want to stay there until this threat's passed because mobile homes tonight and today are not going to be safe in this type of event. I know cars and mobile homes are fun to be in. I used to be in a trailer, but this type of event today, when you see 75, maybe even if tornadoes are not going to be safe in this event. So please plan this. If you have friends, stay over there in one of their houses until this event passes through. Because if you don't, you could end up with a situation where you could get, the situation could really get bad. So that's one thing. So right now, not what I'm going to do yet. I'm going to show you some other stuff. And our threat of severe weather is not over. It might be over for some places tomorrow, but we do have a winter side. We might go up that a little bit. But I was going to show everybody, even tomorrow we do have a low wind threat for severe weather also too. This goes through to Mars, so definitely there's more storms, but the western Kentucky even has a little bit, like maybe our southwestern county. So definitely have a way to receive warnings. If you have to go to bed tonight like me, make sure you have multiple ways. Have a phone. I know a lot of people like to turn their Amber Alerts off. Now I would not. If I was having a kid, I would have even turned it off, because if somebody like my kid or somebody got lost, I would want to know what they're at. So just leave the Amber Alerts on and leave your you know, weather alerts, because this could come in the middle of the night. Definitely, it could. So here's our tornado risk. Yeah, it's about a 2, but still technically that means a 2% of a tornado hitting your area 25 miles a point. So definitely that's very low for tornadoes. So let's see here. All right, let me put a pause here just a second. I gotta go check something, so I'll be right back. All right, folks, I'm back. Sorry about that. All right, we still have that tornado threat, 2% tomorrow, and here's the wind threat. It's still about 5%, and hail threat. Continue. So we're going to see a two waves of storms develop. One is a squall line that's going to push through, and one of these going to be these little individual clusters that's going to push through. Those are the ones I'm getting a little more concerned for tornadoes. You don't get straight when they can produce tornadoes. I like storms in a line where they definitely would they they bow out and maybe not come tornadic, but I'm afraid something's going to happen like that today. So that's one day of severe weather we definitely have. And of course, we're not even done. Here's Saturday's outlook. Yeah, look at here. This is Saturday's. We have Tampa, Florida, Savannah area has it. They're in a low threat, but same thing. If you overnight sleeping tomorrow night, have a way to receive warnings. I mean, here's your possibilities, about 5%, but we'll see what the updates say this afternoon. And I won't be surprised today. Now, I mean, on the EME's outlooks, if the Storm Prediction Center would upgrade these to a slight, I won't be surprised, because this system is very potent and very strong. It's shear driven. We have plenty of wind shear to get this thing turning and rocking and rolling. So definitely, you need to have a way to have to receive warning. This thing's very strong. Even when we go through on the system and having on these 2 nights, or for severe weather like Friday night and Saturday, only go for 2 warnings. If a tornado would come down your street, you may not even get to see it, because this could be rain wrapped. So definitely take this whole thing seriously, and we'll get through this fine. Folks, I'm very sorry about that. I hit the log out button, so hold on a second. Alright, and you can see the orange color there, so let me, hold on a second, I'll do this to you quick. And you can see orange color is very significant. So yeah, definitely the potential of rotating thunderstorms. I want to take a look at that 8Z. This is the last couple runs, because I've been, it's a little bit, we'll see that and give it any ideas. And you can just see by 9 a.m. today, there's storms. Okay, but look at here by almost 11 o'clock. Goodness gracious. Now we're into a 5.2, so definitely, but we have the potentially today of rotating thunderstorms today. So there's no guarantee. There's like I said, there's storms there to work with. These storms will have a history today of producing tornadic weather. So we're getting stuff. So we're getting to where we have shared. This is a shared situation. We could get tornadoes, large hail, damaging wind, straight line winds. So everything's on the table. So we got everything for rocking and rolling right now. Definitely, that ain't a problem. But the problem is, I mean, people are going to be sleeping at the time, and this is where our trouble gets into. And here's about midnight at 12 p.m. today. Yeah, these sales like these, like we'll get into the blues. That's, folks, we might get me to be over max. We're about maxed out. Where yeah, we technically have the potential today of rotating storms, and it continues into New Year's Eve, and you know these storms here are going to be severe more in Louisiana. Yeah, goodness gracious. Now up to 4.4. So this is into January. So yeah, definitely had the potential for significant tornadoes. Even maybe a couple the streak sales are popping up a lot. And it's going into January, so we'll have to see what the next model run will show. Now I want to check Supercell Composite. This will drop your tornadoes. And definitely, this is a day where I'm concerned today. And we'll see what the last couple model runs gave me on the second one, on the 8Z, and go from there. And you can see 6 p.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 10 p.m., and you can see storms starting to get going in Texas. So, yeah, there's a definitely, for my mind, we definitely have storms going. So, yeah, we got everything on the table today for storms to get going. So, ain't a problem on that. So, let me check updraft heuristicity. This is if you can get a bunch of storms going. It tells you what they could be at. And so here's at 1 p.m. today, and you can see this morning I'm starting to get these little dots, streaks, where we can see one there, one there. Don't think this is going to be the spot where the tornado is going to hit. This just tells you where it could be at, you know. So yeah, there's definitely some rotation today with some of these. So here we go into about 11 a.m. today, and you're starting to get each one of these have streaks. But I'm concerned this evening by later this evening we got streaks in the morning hours right there, a streak there that shows almost a very strong one. And I think after midnight we could have a wave in the morning. Then we got one there, and more there in Alabama. So yeah, definitely we have potentially of rotating storms, and this is going to be a long night. So definitely have your plan in action in case you go under a tornado warning. I mean, definitely, I think we'll see some because models are continuing to have this. So I'm going to pull up our significant tornado parameters. It's on 70% right now. We'll see. And yeah, there's still covering these storms. So what I'm going to do is just everything looks everything looks there. So yeah, definitely we have potentially today of rotating thunderstorms. So there's no that ain't a problem. It's because we got all of the sheared in place. So, definitely, if you go under tornado warning, best place to do is get centered and get covered. That's the best thing I always tell people to do. Get centered and get covered. Also, if you go under severe thunderstorm warning, move indoors, let the storm pass. So that's one thing to do. And make sure you get away from windows, because even when we don't see a tornado, you're probably going to see some straight line wind damage. In fact, it do some damage worse than a tornado. So we definitely want you to be away from the windows, or even some hail also. So, like I said, somebody will always be at the desk tonight. I'm going to be doing some feed coverage, but however, I'm going to say this too. Me and my team love doing the job, because we people on the page, we don't ever want to see a twister march around some kind of town doing damage to lives, because we can build buildings back and stuff, but we can't build lives back. So definitely, if this doesn't even kind of moderate risk, this still looks like a potent storm system. So be aware. So I think this is all I can cover right now. We'll do another one probably around 9 o'clock this morning with me and Isaac. So hope everybody can tune in then. Leave your questions with us, and we'll try to get back with you. There might be a time this morning at 9 where we have to go into tornado coverage. If we do, then we'll try to answer some questions to point. Right now, I'm USA forecaster JD Rapp with you, and we'll continue to post updates as we need it. Happy New Year's Eve, everyone.